If there's anything I would say that life has taught me is that silence, it exposes the version of you you've been avoiding. I'm about to get real deep for y'all real quick. There are a lot of people that don't know how to sit alone with themselves. And I'm not talking about loneliness. I'm really talking about silence. I'm talking about stillness. Basically, I'm talking about you, yourself, in your mind. But the truth is, most people aren't avoiding being alone. They're really and honestly avoiding themselves. So once it gets quiet, right, that's when the truth starts to come up. That's when the wounds start coming up. And then the stuff people have been dodging for years, and they finally sit with themselves with no type of distraction at all. For example, there are some men, and I'm gonna be real. There are some men, they run from themselves by hopping woman to woman. And I'm not saying because they're players, it's because of the fact that their identity depends on whether someone is validating them. And honestly, the moment that they sit still, that's when they realize they actually know who they are. And then there are some women. There are some women that are so used to being that caregiver, the fixer, or that emotional crutch, the nurturer, and that when there's nobody to save, they don't know what to do with themselves. And their worth has been based on what they can pour into everybody else and never what they can pour into themselves. But the deeper truth is that a lot of people don't like themselves. And being alone means sitting with that version of you you've been running from. What it means is that feeling that heartbreak you've never healed, or that childhood shit you buried, the habits and the choices that don't serve you anymore. When it comes to stillness, let me tell you something. It exposes everything. When it comes to your patterns, your accountability, your comfort zone, your avoidance. And that's why people stay busy. It's easier to run than to face yourself in the mirror. But here's the part nobody really wants to talk about, bro. Is that you don't find yourself around people. You find yourself in those quiet moments when it's just you. That's when your spirit's like, finally, I bet. Okay, now we could heal. Let's get this going. However, I do want you guys to know and listen, please, that I'm not saying that it's easy, because when you finally sit within yourself, it hits so different. You will cry. You will get uncomfortable. You'll want to distract yourself again. And trust me, I've been there. It's been 5 years of this work. I've been doing it by myself. It gets uncomfortable. It's confronting, but it's such a freeing thing that you will ever do. Because once you really stop running from yourself, nobody, and I mean nobody, can ever shake you. Nobody can define you. Nobody can take away that peace you built in silence.